Hi everyone, this is Captain Jojo from the Enterprise Starship. This is Captain's log. The time is unknown since we are circulating somewhere in the galaxy. With this solar system, we have no idea where or when are we. Yeah, I hope you're doing well. The approximate time is 7:07. That's PM. In European, it means 19:07. The approximate time is date is 2026 0715. I have no idea what the digit mean, but we were uh, we were trained to have some meanings to them, so let's stick with those. Perhaps some people were trained to stick with memories or stick memories to these dates differently. Some people don't even bother about these dates. They are following up on a different date or on different dates. A few thousand years, we give or take, of course. For instance, accordingly, ancient Hungarians, we are at least almost at year 8000, and that's the basic. That's when the way Hungarians writing or communicating through written skills, information has been changed. The only thing that has been changed really. Don't mind about all the rest of the people who got the citizenship but don't have the genealogical information. They would know any. They wouldn't know any better. So hieroglyphic uh, written skills were very popular around the planet. The Hungarian was changed about 7,000 years ago, and we are almost at year 8,000 now, and that's the basic. And it goes back to about 70,000-80,000 years. The hieroglyphic ancient Hungarian writing, the way they were communicating with the word with each other through written information, energy to information as well as information through energy. How are you? Yeah, don't worry, I'm not a captain. I am my nickname is Jojo, but I'm not a captain. Just joking. But here is the my log. It's Heaven's Net, and I hope you're doing well. How are you? We will go through together as long as you will be in this from the beginning through the middle until the end, and even furthermore. Like remember what once one of the biggest comedian ever mentioned. when he was asked about if he knows about everything, and then he says yes, we know about everything too, plus more. Okay, heaven's net. Yeah, heaven's net. It's very important to keep the atmosphere moisturized, wet in a way, emotionally, simply by intellectually, mentally, human life supportive behaviors. As a behavior specialist, very few people know I am a naturally born behavioral specialist, like every other human beings. Of course, it took me a couple of decades, about 3 or 4 decades, until I realized it. Okay, heaven's net. Very, I'm trying to find where we were, so we were able to continue living to love, care, loving, caring to live. So living to love, loving to live. In this case, love means care. I think we already talked about this, or perhaps maybe that was something like that. Or it was live to love, or love to live, live to love. Okay, so this is a little bit different here. And over here it's more continuous, and it starts with living to love equals with loving to live. Yeah, I show it to you. Here is the evidence. It's a good thing to show evidence these days. I mean, digital evidence, who knows really, right? How real they can get, but everything is digital. So maybe, maybe, maybe it's possible to lie when it comes to little digital things, but apparently the biggest digital thing will always reveal the truth we call reality. Call it reality. Living to love, loving to live. So it's not leaving, it's living. Sometimes leaving is the only option what will be left, or what may seem to be left, instead of living to express love. In this case, again, it means care. We are not talking about sexual love or intimate love in this case. We could. Normally, friendship care is the basic element, the foundation of intimate or sexual relationships. Normally there is a already mutually cherished, mutually empowered, mutually cherished friendship, a caring friendship as a foundation of sexual love, sexual care. Uh, of course, in this case, time does not really mean too much, because when souls meet, then time simply remains a unit. What could be used to measure, categorize, record, store, express, share events, nothing else. It will not mean reality. It will not mean dimension. It will not mean a word or two people. In this case, we're talking about two people share, could share, has the chance to do it, the opportunity. Living to love, care. Now we're going back to friendship care. That's number one. Normally, human means friend because humane means friendly. That's logical. I'm closing the door because I will remove my protective gear. So actually I can see or also hear you in the way you will see me or hear me. Or maybe, who knows, maybe you will also have one of these on or one of those. Why not? We gotta do what we gotta do to stay safe. Living to love, care, loving equals by or with, loving, caring, to live. Living to love equals loving to live. That's a good deal. Now all we need to know is how to love, how to live, how to be lively, how to be lovely as a human. It is very well introduced, categorized in the 30 universal, international, Canadian, European, Asian, African human rights law. 30 points. Very, very well explained. Okay, next. Ooh, we got a beautiful picture over here. I gotta show it to you. I'm not sure exactly which part of the galaxy is this from, or which galaxy is this image is from. Or perhaps maybe it is from between the planet. A hole. To something that shines like that. Or emanating light like that. But maybe it's both. Maybe it is a galactical image as well as a planetary image. Could be also internal or external, because in the same category of nature everything is one as well as the same. Synergy. Okay, here is a quotation. Synergy equals synchronized energy. I'll show it to you. Again, we're gonna have evidence. It's from Heaven's Net. Synergy is the best when it happens naturally. It is multiplying energies by quantum physics. It is a mutually satisfied universal connection. Synergy is euphoria for those who are with it. Of course, in this case, we are talking about heaven-like, heavenly synergy, which is belonging to primarily to the heaven, which is primarily belonging to humans, human nature. It's very well explained what it is like. We also have some experiences from one people to another, if not in everything, but from one people to another. Together, we pretty much would have all the heavenly experiences to share with each other. to introduce to each other and see if we can share heavenly experiences, what we already uh, really loving to do. Could be anything really. Could be a simple way of how to behave. Could be mechanisms of behaviors when we go somewhere, how we spend time somewhere, what we are doing when we are spending time somewhere, how we choose to what to spend time on, and how we choose to what to not to spend time on. Who do we choose to spend time on? How we choose to spend time on with people who choose to spend time with us. Synergy equals synchronized energy. It is a true thing. It's my Samoan comedians would say true, but synergy equals synchronized energy. Announcement. Synergy is the best when it happens naturally. Of course, you don't want to stage things. You don't want to manipulate words, manipulate things. Why would you? When everything around us is when everything around us is communicating. That means there is a way to be communicated to, back and forth also. Everything around us is alive in a way to a certain degree. All we need to do is realize how it is alive, how anything is really alive. So we need to care, we need to love. Again, in this case, yet we are not talking about sexual love. It could come afterwards. Then it is when there's an established friendship and they wants to be more than that. Wants to bond physically and all that kind of good stuff. Have results of that bonding or binding, combining. Okay, so it's summertime. It's hot. Hope you understand. I tend to think about sex more rather than in the cold. It's pretty normal. Okay, let's stay hot. It's summertime. It's time to be hot. Synergy is the best when it happens naturally. And then if you have a good sauna, whirlpool, or steam sauna, or if you're able to go south during the winter time, then that's why it is important to remain hot. It is multiplying energies by quantum physics. So synergy is the best when it happens naturally. For humans, it is multiplying energies by quantum physics. That's synergy. Okay? What quantum physics means? Quantum physics means that in the same category of nature, everything is one and the same. Exactly. There is no depression. There is no what do you call that? Power struggle. There is no animal nature involved. No simple mechanic mechanisms or simple physics or simple numerology is involved. All quantumized. So in the same category of nature, everything is one and the same, equal, same. That's it. It's like looking at human rights, then looking at humans, and looking at the meanings of human rights. It is exactly describing exactly the same thing. It is quantumized. It involves us equally, equally respectfully, because that's what we meant to do. It is a mutually satisfied universal connection. Synergy is euphoria for those who are with it. Aloha. Okay, let's repeat this. Synergy equals synchronized energy. Synergy is the best when it happens naturally. It is multiplying energies by quantum physics. It is a mutually satisfied universal connection. Synergy is euphoria for those who are with it. Aloha. Yeah, we'll do it like this. And I actually did it. Aloha.